when I talk about like, oh, I'd kill a man, when you go through that level of trauma, like you just view the world differently.
Take a look at some moments from the Theo Von podcast where Sean Strickland breaks down. I'm going to give my thoughts. Let's take a peek.
Dude, I remember like laying in bed. Like I remember I stopped believing in God, man. Like fucking, like I had fucking, yeah, it's crazy shit, dude. Crazy shit, man.
Yeah.
I cannot even imagine what he's thinking right now, but the way that he puts his water down and it spills out of the top of the water bottle. And right after he says he remembers when he forgot about God, you can really tell he reflects on that moment, and it's heavy.
It's okay, man. It's a lot of that's sad, dude. I used to be scared at night, like when I was a kid, that like if you peed around your, like animals could pee somewhere that other animals wouldn't come. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Huh?
Yeah, man, I got it.
Have you ever heard that?
I don't know what you're talking about, Theo. I do appreciate that Theo was trying to relate to him and comfort him, though, but I've never heard that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bud.
So, man.
I'm sorry, buddy.
That's all good, dude.
This man is one of the toughest men on the planet. To see this level of emotion is so raw. And I notice how he clenches his hands, or one hand at least, repeatedly throughout the interview. I'm thinking that's probably some kind of coping technique. And it's interesting that it's a fist and he's a fighter. So I think that's interesting as well. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
We don't have to talk, man. I can just sit here with you for a minute.
Fuck, 6 seconds.
I can just sit here. We can just sit
Nah,
here.
it's all good, dude. 6 seconds, just process it.
There's just two real men just having a moment together. This touching.
I think it's one of the hard things that people don't understand, like trauma, you know?
Yeah.
It is just incredible to see Sean wrestle with this level of emotion. I mean, it really speaks volumes to the level of trauma that he's had in his life. I think it's so touching to see what he's achieved considering all of this. This next part is the most, I don't want to say sad, because I don't want it to sound like I have pity on this guy, but this is, it just shows how vulnerable we all are at any age. And I see the inner child when I hear this, where he talks about picking at his gums. So
No, dude. Like I remember, I have a hole in my gum. Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to scratch my gum, and I have a hole in my gum. You know,
Just from being nervous and stuff?
nah, just anxiety. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, even to this day. Yeah.
I'm glad he can still inspire so many, but this is tough to watch. And I'm sorry, I can only imagine what he's experiencing on the inside with this.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, you could post this. I don't care.
Oh, dude, I don't have any.
No, it's all good, dude. I mean, it is what it is, dude. Like, it is what it is. Like, people understand. Like,
I give him so much props for saying, yo, you can post this. I don't care, put it out there. It is what it is. This is my life experience. Like, I think that shows a lot of confidence in it and security in his manhood. So big ups there.
like suicide, you know? Like, you don't even know what suicide is when you're a kid. When you're really talking about suicide, like being a little kid, like laying in bed, like just, like, man, I'm done with this shit. You know, like, there can't be a God.
It makes me sad.
Yeah, it's fucked up, dude.
No, it just makes me sad that a kid has to feel that way,
Yeah, so, like,
Any kid.
Having to have had thoughts like this when he was a kid, it's just heartbreaking.
you got to joke about it. If you don't, like, how do you process that? You know, how do you process that kind of abuse?
I think we can all understand processing through humor. I myself process a lot of tough situations through a comedic lens sometimes to cope.
I mean, I'll never forget my brother, we were like upstairs once and he taped knives to his fucking leg. I mean, we're talking elementary school. He was going to go sit on the couch with my dad and stab him, dude. Like, it's like, That's like that level of shit, you know?
Yeah.
Oh God, his brother sitting on the couch and stabbing the dad at some point. I again can't even imagine. And sometimes more is said in these silent pauses where Sean's just trying to collect his thoughts than what's even said, and it's just heavy.
Makes you kind of want to kill a man, but yeah, you fucking. I mean, we've all gone through shit. You know?
It's interesting where he says, "Man, well, you know, we've all gone through shit." And I just know that I have not gone through that. I could only hope some good could come through Sean's story and inspiring others. I definitely don't enjoy watching this kind of stuff, but I'm fascinated by it. I talk all things MMA. If you guys want more content, like and subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. Catch you on the next one. Take care.